Hey, welcome to Davita's Stampin' Spot. It should be Tuesday, or no, sorry, should be Monday at 8 o'clock. Today's our son-in-law's birthday, and we're still finishing up their move and stuff. So I'm making this recording so that you guys still have something to watch at 8 o'clock tonight. So let me flip it around here. I hope you guys all realize that tomorrow, oh, it would help if I plug my camera in. Tomorrow is the very last day of our 2023 celebration. So if you haven't gotten the free stuff that you want, tomorrow's the last day. So I did put an order in this morning. I will put another one in tomorrow if anybody needs any goodies. So just let me know. So I've got some cards I want to show you that I thought I would demo during celebration, but with being sick, didn't have the opportunity. So I'm kind of pulling a page from Karen Titus. She does a lot of videos where she just shows cards. So I'm told. I have not seen them, but I'm going to show you here just a few. These are with the Beautifully Happy, and I used some DSP, the whimsical dies around there. Yeah, there you see it. Some ribbon, and I just love how these line up so nicely. This one here, pretty much the same idea. Here's what happens when you do it backwards. So you can see my dots are actually coming up instead of down. And I use the Pale Papaya. Which reminds me, we are almost to the end of another catalog. We've only got a couple months. And you know how quickly our in color things go. So if you have Pale Papaya, Polished Pink, Fresh Freesia, Soft Succulent, or Evening Evergreen, make sure you have your refill, that you have enough paper. If you haven't gotten the markers or the stamp sets, you want to get those quickly, because you know when they tell us it's time, they go very, very quickly. Then I had a couple owl cards I didn't get to show you. This is using the layering circles and the stylish circle there. This is one of our dies that's got the two sizes. I used the little sequins, and I popped up his little hat. You can't really tell that, but his little hat's popped up. And then I stamped that on the inside. And then this one, I stacked my little ones. I was excited to show you this. I was going to show you masking, but I'll have to use a different stamp set since this little guy won't be available after tomorrow. And then I did my ribbon like that. All right, I wanted to show you this one. This is one of those fun folds, and see how it stands up. So I thought I would share this with you today. I know you're so surprised I used purple. I started with this piece here. It is 3.5 by 4.5. I'm going to stamp my big image in the memento. And I just realized we're going to have to use a little bit of masking after all. I kind of forgot about this. So what I'm going to do is I want to protect the bottom, because I'm pretty sure my stamp is bigger than the middle of this. So I'm only going to ink up with my memento ink the top part of this. But to protect it, I'm going to put this. Our masking tape paper works even better, but this will work in a pinch. I think I told you guys a couple weeks ago that, you know, when you clean up, then you can't find anything. You guys ever have that happen? Yep. Okay, that's going to work. All right, now I'm going to color my flowers. And what I love about this set is they've separated all the pieces, so it makes it very easy to get the different colors. So I may get my head in the way here. I hope not. And you may hear my grandson show up. He's coming over to take a nap, and I share my stamp room with his crib. So I'm hoping I can get this recorded before he comes hopping in. All right. So like I told you, celebration, that didn't get inked up very much. Celebration ends tomorrow. So there are, oh, good grief. Trying to think about too many things at once. I love this because it even has the center for the flowers, and see how it does that. And then I'm going to use some soft succulent. That was so saffron. I'm using from the Settles, except for my soft succulent. It's one of the in colors that's going away. All right, there we go. Oh, shoot. See, now I didn't leave my mask on. Doggone it. Well, we'll try again. That's what happens when you try to hurry too quick, isn't it? So I need to leave this on through the whole process. All right, so we'll ink up this again. So celebration ends tomorrow. Remember, we only have one this year. So this is it for 2023. I was supposed to have my technique class this week, and I'm not sure I'm going to get that put together. So if you're one of my gals that normally comes to technique, I will be reaching out to you. If tomorrow goes well and I can get it put together after school tomorrow, we'll still have class on Thursday. I talked to the gals that faithfully come, and they wanted to try coming on Thursdays instead of Fridays. So we will be stamping on Friday, or sorry, Thursday. Goodness gracious. If you were trying to guess whether I'm a little frazzled and trying to hurry a little too much, you now know the answer is yes. All right, there we go. Much, much better, because then when I pull that off, this will get covered up with my oval. We'll fill in our purple flowers again. I just want to stamp on purple flowers. All right, so I mentioned the in colors. Make sure you check your stash, because you don't want to be those people that say, oh, I thought I had time, and then you're sad. I had one of my customers that's been with me many, many, many years call last night, and she found out that she waited too long because our Dainty Flowers designer series paper is already all sold out, and that was one of the goodies she really wanted. And I hate, hate, hate when I have to tell people that we can't give them the products that they want. And I have to admit, I've loved that Dainty Daisies or Dainty Flowers designer series paper. There we go. That looks much better. And you're saying, well, not really, because there's a straight line with the leaf, but I promise we're going to cover it up. All right, so I used the framed florets. I don't know if I'm saying that right, dies. And I used this oval. And I could have put the adhesive sheet on to stick it down, but I wanted to pop it up, so there was really no point in putting the adhesive sheet down. So I'm going to cut some of my dimensionals here. Seems like I've been cleaning up, and I've used more edges of dimensionals than I have the regular sheets lately. But that's such a good feeling when you get things cleaned up, isn't it? Oh, makes me feel so good. And that's been a really good feeling. I had a few days off from school. We had parent-teacher conferences, and we got off for the Chiefs parade. So I actually got a little cleaning done, which was really nice. But then, of course, it draws attention to all the things I still need to get done. I'm sure that doesn't happen at your house. One more. If you've thought about joining my team at all with this celebration, the offer, I think, is one of the best ones we've had. You can get $175 worth of stuff for $99 plus tax. You get free shipping, and you can also add our stamp and die cut and emboss machine for get it for half price if you join. So if you're interested, reach out to me tomorrow. I will be at school during the day, but I can always take text messages and I can call after school. Okay, so I layered that on with my dimensionals. Now I'm going to grab my glue that I threw on the floor. I surprised my kids today and went over and cleaned part of their apartment for them, so Colin didn't have to clean on his birthday. And my hands are a little tired, as you've already witnessed. But it was fun to surprise him so that he didn't have to spend his whole day cleaning up their old apartment. All right. Now, I did cut this a little bit smaller. You know, usually I just go 1/4 of an inch down, but I chose to make it just a little bit smaller this time. All right, so that's my front piece. Now, the base of the card is 4 1/4 by 11. I scored it in half, which is 5 1/2. And then I'm going to fold this piece back this direction. And I scored it at 2 3/4. So like that. And so it's going to come this way. So now I'm going to take adhesive and I just want to do the top section. That's always my warning. And it seems like whenever I have a class, either I do it or one of my customers accidentally glues the whole thing down. And of course, we come up with a way to fix it because, you know, that's what we do as crafters. It's always nice if you don't have to fix it. So I'm going to take my tear tape. I always put it across the top of the piece. And then I put it across the bottom here so I don't have to worry about my adhesive being too low. Oh, it helps. Sticks better if you take the paper off. All right, there we go. And then I'm going to line this up so that it's pretty even on both sides as well as the top. And when I do that, see how I cut it so that this pretty much lines up even with the bottom. And then my inside piece, I took another one of the stamps in this set. I love the greetings in this set. I just love this set. And I kept pushing it back saying, oh, I want to wait and show it later. I want to show it later. And here we are, the second to last day of celebration. And I'm finally showing it to you, which is my mistake here. And I forgot to get the inside piece out. All right, here we go. So for the inside piece, I used a normal white paper of 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to stamp this little flower. I think I'll do it about right there. I want to show you, you've gotten an email from me if you are on my email list about a class I'm offering. Oh, goodness gracious. You ever have those days where things just don't work the way you want them to? I'm having one of those. All right, let's try again. I'm teaching a class. It's a Bible verse that talks about the different seasons, the different times for things. And let me grab it here while I'm talking about it. And it's hard. So you're going to see it's really pretty large. Each one of these pictures in here are 4 by 6. So you've got 4 of them, and we'll do all 4 seasons. I'm teaching that class March 31st. It includes the picture frame and all 4 of the inside pieces. And I'll do 4 happy birthday. I need to know at the latest by my husband's birthday, which is March 24th. If you can tell me earlier, that would be great, because I want to make sure I have the picture frames here. I've already had several people tell me they want to attend. So actually, I've started a second class. So one is March 31st. The other one is March 25th. The 25th is a Saturday, so it'll be at 9 in the morning. I really think we can get them done in a couple hours. And then on March 31st, the class will start at 4 o'clock because I'm teaching school that day. So we'll have to wait till I can get home from school. So March 31st and March 25th are the 2 dates for that. And the email has all the details for you. I like to stamp my center twice so it gets a little thicker. And you'll notice I'm going to need something to prop it. So I'm using these gems here, the purple ones, so that they hold it in place nicely. Shut my ink pads. I wanted to show you one other thing that I saw not recently. So this is our baker's twine, which I think makes really pretty bows, but I thought it'd be neat to make it even softer and smaller. So what I'm doing is I'm splitting this apart. So it doesn't come out evenly because there's 5 strands. So I'm doing 2 on one side and 3 on the other. And just pulling it apart. And then I'm going to make my bow. And I think it makes it softer and kind of actually fluffier, which I like. Of course, I made this way too long. I'm going to attach that under my flowers. It's a glue dot. We're about ready to put this all together. Very close. I like this fun fold because you can actually do so many different things with it. You can turn it different directions. So you could make an image this way and do it this way. You can do it this way. You can shorten this piece and make it a smaller image. So there's a lot of different things you can do with this very simple fold. And again, I scored it at 5.5 for my center. And then half of that is 2 3/4. All right. I'm going to put this in here. And then after you've scored it, you kind of want to see where it naturally lays. Okay. If you're not getting nice creases or it's not laying down nice, that means you need to score your creases better. And so take your bone folder and press down on it and look how much nicer that lays. All right. So now the last step is to put my gems on it so that it will prop up. Go right there. Here. Down here. And then I'm going to use one on the inside to hold this where I want it. So I'm going to put one. Actually, I think I'm going to do it 2 this time. I did one with the first sample that I made, and it just kind of felt like it didn't stay real steady. I'm going to try 2 this time. And there you go. That way you've given your friend, and I didn't line them up evenly. There we go. A card that they can put on their counter or their desk and see it. I still have my odd number, which is important. Isn't that a fun fold? I like that. Fun fold. So you can see they're pretty similar. This one here, my threads just, it looks a little bit different. Here you can see I used 1 and that did hold it pretty well, but I kind of like 2. I think it mounts it a little bit better. All right, so that's my fun fold. I want to show you one more class I got coming up. And I took the butterfly paper and I've made some cards. I'm going to sell these as kits because there's no stamping on it. It's all designer series paper and dies. So there's this one, that one. This one is a gatefold like that. This way. Oh, didn't do the inside on that one. And then this is that fun split die that I think is so cool. So there's these four. Each of them are $4 a piece, but it also includes designer series paper to decorate your envelope, so your envelope will match your cards. You can buy just one, you can buy 3 of one, whatever combination you want. I will get everything cut and ready for you so you can put your kits together. So there's that. I hope you enjoyed my demo today. Hope you're having a fabulous week. Again, here's this class. My lights are giving me grief there. And here's my fun fold for today. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I miss chatting as I demoed today, but I will be spending some time with that grandson tonight. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you next Monday.